What is up, guys? We are finally back. It has been a while since me and Jericho have made a video, but we have not done anything to the Starion. But as you can see, there's a lot more goodies on it now than what you saw last time. And the last time we showed is when we had our first start. And so we just said, you know what, I feel that everybody has already seen everything else already be mocked up in here. I didn't want to bore you guys with just trying to put random content in there. You know, I wanted to actually show that we had made progress. So, which we definitely have. So let me bring everybody back up to par, I guess you could say. Back up to date. Okay, we did install our radiator, and it is installed. What we wound up doing was, I don't know if you can see it very well. Put on my, okay. All we did was pretty much just put these metal straps that bolt to the radiator, and then we went ahead and drilled through the core support added some insert nuts. Insert nuts. Bolted that there. It is not making contact with the bottom of the core support, so that's good. See, we remounted our intercooler, our oil cooler. We painted it black just to match. You know, it was blue before, but black's fine. Okay, intercooler on. Fuel cooler we did mention. You see our radiator fans are installed and wired in already. We have that going to a relay that we have mounted here, which we did test, and it does work. The ground trigger is actually going to a thermal sensor, or a temperature switch, which is mounted in the thermostat housing down there, which you can't see right now. Okay, what else did we do? Put on the pulley. I don't know if we did the alternator. See, our turbo manifold is complete. You can see we have our wastegate down there. You can see that. So we did also start the downpipe going right there. We did put the bung in there for our wideband. We did, I don't know, did we already show them that we installed it? I don't think so, huh?
The wideband?
No, the...
Oh, no, we haven't showed them. That was another...
The catch can? That was another thing, okay.
Yeah. The last time they saw was when it was about to get burned.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so now we have the catch can mounted and hooked up to the engine as well. I guess that's pretty much it. Oh, no, that's not it. I'm sorry. We got, let's see if we can see it. Look, our clutch is bolted on now, and everything is torqued on there. And we are actually about to install the transmission one last time. And that should be it. And then we're going to go ahead and proceed with finishing up our exhaust. Take a measurement for our drive shaft. Jericho went to the junkyard and actually found this out of a Toyota pickup truck. All we need is the slip yoke for that. So they weren't able to actually just bring the slip yoke. They were getting frustrated with the U-joints. So he said, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to bring you the whole, well, at least half the drive shaft.
Just buy the whole thing.
So cool. Yeah, it works out. So that is from just a Toyota pickup, I believe, early 1980s to mid 1990s. They're pretty much all the same. Was it automatic or a manual?
Manual.
Oh, it was manual. Okay. So we're not sure if an automatic one would fit in there, but that is definitely out of a manual. Okay, so all we got to do is find the bolt for our vehicle speed sensor. We'll mount it right there. That should still clear. We have our throwout bearing already installed. Let me see if we can, I think I showed that last time. There you are. Cool. I hope that works. I really hope that works. And then another thing that we've just found out too that worked out perfectly is the Toyota slave cylinder is relatively in the same vicinity as the Starion's slave cylinder was, and the banjo bolt that it uses works with the Toyota slave cylinder as well. So we didn't have to get a custom pressure line or the hydraulic line for it. So it was perfect. So also we did also manage to finish up the cross member. It is bolted. See, flip it around there. There we go. It is bolted. So you can see it's not quite centered on this, but it is exactly where we need it on here. So that worked out great. So anyway, so once again, we're not going to bore you with us installing it. We're just going to go ahead and use the magic of stop the camera and install, and then start the camera, and it'll be just like that. There, the transmission is in. It's all bolted up. It was a pain in the butt. I don't know why. I don't care. It's done. Let's go into here and have a look. Oh, it comes with the car. All right. See that we have our cross member bolted up there. Also, as you can see, let me get it. There we go. That is our Toyota slave cylinder. And look at that. It's hooking right up to the factory Starion line right there, the banjo. Perfect. Look at that. It doesn't interfere with anything. See? Cool. So just one less thing one less hose we had to make or buy. So what we need to do now is we need to find the reverse light wires so I can hook it up to our Toyota transmission right here. That is awesome. See, right there is our speed sensor. We have it plugged in already. A little out of focus there. There we go, our speed sensor. Cool. Cool?
Hell yeah.
Is it in?
It's in?
Alright.
I'm glad it's in.
I am, me too. Get out of here, I'm getting claustrophobic. This is basically an update video. Since, you know, a couple people have been asking me what's going on with the Starion, what's going on with the Starion. And I say, well, it's coming, it's going, it's going.
Nothing. We got work.
Yeah, I know, a lot of work right now. So this whole pandemic has not affected our work whatsoever. It's actually picked up a lot more. So, right. So once again, Jericho put the lights on. He has everything plugged in already on this side. Still working on this side.
It's plugged in.
Oh, it's plugged in?
All plugged in.
Okay, so what is all this stuff?
Wires.
Spare wires?
Just a little relay here and there.
Okay,
So,
you gotta try to mount that somewhere underneath.
I'm waiting because we're going to put the intercooler pipes back on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, and then I just got to
Speaking of which,
shove it in.
intercooler is installed, reinstalled. Awesome, look at that. You can see the tint of blue from what it used to be on this angle. You go like this. Oh, cool. Yep. That came out really, really nice. I almost wish that we didn't have to put the whole garnish in the front, but we got to. So like I said, everything's working. Those fans do work. You had to remove the turbo to make sure we get the ratchet on the bolts for the transmission. So I guess we'll be ending it here for tonight, just for now. And we'll be picking up again soon. I just wanted to bring everybody up to date and where we're at. I started to make the radiator hose right here. Probably gonna at least do that tonight, since I already have it started. Our dash 16s for there. Did it bring it up? It kind of tilted it a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it did.
Just a little bit. So we'll put our engine slightly pitching upward, which is okay. It's not that big of a difference. I know we've had it there before the hood does shut.
No, it's deceiving because when the car goes back down, it levels.
Oh, okay.
We thought about this before.
Okay, so it's an illusion then.
It's an illusion.
Okay.
But when it drops back to level,
Then we'll be able to see it better?
yeah.
Okay. Very cool. So we gotta secure the oil cooler lines. Gotta complete the exhaust. So pretty much I'm gonna be pulling that the manifold out, installing the turbo. Once I finish up to the first break in the downpipe where the V-band's gonna be, I'm gonna remove everything, reinstall it out here on the bench, and pretty much recirculate this wastegate back into the downpipe. So we're not going to be throwing flames out of that guy. So, I don't remember if I mentioned before to Jarrett, we did finally route all the wires exactly the way we are going to leave them. See, it came out really, really, really pretty. I don't know what kind of word. Really nice. I'm tired of using nice. It's pretty, okay? It's pretty. It's pretty. It's our precious. Okay, cool, man. We did get these braided lines right here. These are actually going to be for the turbo. This other way you can see for our water jackets right there. Okay, so that will be, that's on the one side, and then this one's for the back side of it. And then once again, those do connect into our heater core -6 fitting right there. There's one, and then the other one is hiding under here somewhere. Where are you?
There.
Oh, there you are. See him right there, it's pointing downward. So I gotta put hose clamps on that too. And then we can hook, so that way we have water circulating through our turbo housing, or bearing housing. Keep everything nice and cool as much as possible. Kind of spare its life a little bit longer. No, we are going to beat it up. Let's go down, just go over here. We got our 100 amp fuse right there. Still got to run the alternator wire. We don't have the alternator wire. Got to clean these wires up. It kind of looks a little messy, but in camera, it actually looks messier in camera than it does in real life.
Oh, yeah, it's clean.
So, yeah, we still got to, this is for our, that red wire is for our fuel pump relay. So we still need to run that through the firewall so we can connect it to our fuse right here, just to gain power. So this is pretty much kind of like the main hub for any constant 12 volt power that we may need. So we are getting it also here. This is for our fan relay. This is the power supply to the fans. What else? So yeah, we got to do a little research and figure out which one of these wires is meant for the reverse lights. So I can put a new connector on that, and that way it's nice and clean and plugs in, waterproof, right? So cool, man. Well, there we go. So besides, oh, I forgot about the most important thing is we got to clean up the inside. We got to clean up all those wires. We got to mount it. A few more wires. I gotta wire into the Honda, which is the speed sensor one. We have to hook up our gauges, our wideband, all that stuff, and boost solenoid. So, but everything's all there in the corner, so it's not as bad as it looks or sounds. So yeah, guys, that's where we are at now. So we shall continue on this with a little bit more detail when we get into the interior part. But as for now, I'm gonna just pretty much say that the engine part is done.
So next time it's gonna be closed up, and then we're gonna be inside.
Yes, absolutely. So we probably, it's gonna be safe to say that we probably only have a few more episodes before we're actually driving this on the damn street. So, because I know we totally missed our quota of getting this thing running at the beginning of the year. We set, after everything happened anyway, everything slowed down anyway, so we didn't put a rush on it. But we figure and hope we will have this completed in July.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, right.
There's a car show tomorrow.
Is there? Okay. We definitely won't be there.
We won't be there. We might. With different cars.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so I mean, we figure we're gonna have all of June to tighten everything up, to get all the bugs worked out. We do have a tuner that Jericho knows that is pretty much waiting for us to finish this, so he could get this on the dyno and get the numbers going. So pretty much, I can't wait to start it again. I think in the next video we're gonna be starting it again with an exhaust on it.
Yes.
So that way we can check for any type of leaks. We can put some water in the radiator, check for any leaks that we may have, which I hope we don't, and go from there. Just start working out all the little bugs while we're waiting for our drive shaft to be made.
Yep.
So.
And my fuel containers are coming.
That's right. We ordered some big 5-gallon jugs of VP Racing containers. So, excuse me. So we can put fuel into this, because we are out of fuel, and there's still a little bit of old fuel in there that we can smell from before. So I want to make sure that we have fresh fuel, at least 91, coursing through the veins. So, all right, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave any comment you have below, or let your hate flow, as always. And thank you for hanging in there with us. We just went over 400 subscribers. Yeah. Very thankful for that. Very thankful for that. We're already gathering intel and everything that we're going to need for the Z. What engine and what route we're going to take with that, so it doesn't take as long to do as this guy did. Excuse me. So we can get that on the street, so they can be fighting each other or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they're gonna do, cruise together. So that's gonna be fun. I'm looking really forward to that one. So anyway, everybody, stay safe out there, and we will catch you soon.